Ryan Reynolds was recently asked about a potential retirement as Deadpool and what the future holds for him as the Merc with a Mouth. And he seems a little uncertain, to say the least. So once again, this comes at us from Ryan Reynolds, who of course for the last month has been very front-facing when it comes to interviews and to of course promote the film. He's asked a variety of questions. So recently he was asked about some of the statements that he made previously about how this might be his final time and he's not sure if there is a next time. And again, they asked him and they said, "Are you retiring as Deadpool?" And he said he didn't know because he just doesn't know what the future holds. Right now, the focus is on just getting past this film, seeing how well it does, and then they see what happens next. But he says in terms of what happens next, he's not sure if it's going to be another solo outing that's just Deadpool, or is it going to be another ensemble like Deadpool and Wolverine? And he says, "I can imagine that this is the last time I do it," because he's just not sure. And he also recently repeated this same thing to Variety, saying, again, he's not sure. He imagines this could be it, because you never know what the future holds. So it definitely sounds like that there's some doubt in regards to whether he will be back for more Deadpool films, because you never know how this film is going to go. The film could open up with like 300 million worldwide, but the second week, it drops 70%. The week after that, another like 80, and they barely even break even. It could happen. I know it's crazy to think about, but that's the point we're at now, where the budgets for these films are so big that $500 to $600 million is a failure to Marvel Studios and most other studios because of how much they're, investing into this. And Ryan does have a pretty decent payday he gets for this, and also his production house is involved, which means that they're taking a pretty decent chunk of the money in terms of development and R&D and all that, which again offsets how much money they need to make. So I actually believe that he is telling the truth, but I also believe he will be back. Even if the film fails, they're not gonna let him go. He'll return as Deadpool in ensemble casts, like he just said. Maybe it's another standalone, but maybe it's an ensemble I'm a part of, because they're not going to get away from using him. But also, if this film fails, if they bring him back, they go, well, if you want back in, you got to take less money. And also, get your production house out of here because it didn't work. So, I think that both sides are kind of positioning this as a, hey, we're going to wait and see, because let's not jump ahead and say, oh yeah, I'll do Deadpool 4. And then the end result is, well, no, you won't.